Hi friends, welcome to Black Cat Folk Magic. All kind people are welcome here. Howie wants to say hi. Please be careful of the candles, Howie. Today we're going to do a reading about what Spirit wants you to know. A message directly from Spirit about what you need to know about what's happening right now. Okay, let me take care of Howie and I'll be right back. Sorry for that interruption, friends. Howie is safe. He was not burned. But the candles are out to be safe. So today, as always, we have 3 groups to choose from. Group 1, we have O'Keefe. Group 2, we have Arbus. And group 3, we have Gentileschi. Please focus on Gentileschi. I apologize. There we are. Did you see Arbus well? Okay, choose your group, and as always, the timestamps are down in the description. See you in your reading. Hi, Group 1, you chose Georgia O'Keefe, and let's get you some oracle cards to see what your message is today. We have the bird, excitement, chatter, anxiety. There is a lot of that going around these days, huh? Hope it's the good kind of excitement for you. And we have innocence. Okay, let's dig into your tarot and see what we have. Group 1, please. We have the Hierophant. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Devil. Okay. This caught my eye from this Georgia O'Keefe card that says, you can't run away from yourself, but running away from others can be quite productive. Then you have innocence, and you have all this anxiety and excitement going on. We have the Hierophant here. And, excuse me, I do think that you are feeling a little overwhelmed by the world right now, which is understandable. And you're seeking to escape. And, escape physically, escape into sweets, into drugs, into sexual relationships, anything that's addictive, of course, just comfort. And then I noticed on here that we have Datura, which is it's a hallucinogenic. And then we have, what are these called? I know it like my own name, but I have menopause brain right now. But anyway, to me, this is like expansion, and this is compartmentalization. Ammonite is what it's called. And so, you're choosing whether to curl up into a ball or to just get the hell out, right? Right here in the middle of everything, we have these 2 pentacle cards. And those are encouraging you to slow down, okay? Really observe what's around you. And have a very balanced view of what's going on. But if you still want to escape, with this Innocence card, I'm hearing escape into nostalgia. So, like, nobody here is recommending that you run away completely. Nobody here is recommending that you sink into creature comforts like food and drugs and sex. What they're saying is do the work that you need to do and do the work that is important right now. But take time for yourself. And when you do that, something that might be comforting for you is think of a time in your life when you felt safe and happy and secure, and visit something from that time. So maybe a cartoon that you really liked in your childhood, watch some of that. Or some music that you liked when you were a teenager and you were just getting your freedom. And an old book that you like to revisit. That sort of thing. But I'm hearing you have a lot of work to do, okay? Don't take this literally. But when I lay this down under the Hierophant, I heard, turn your back on your government. That's not, I'm not at all. Please listen to me. I'm not at all suggesting that you do anything illegal or you abandon your government or anything like that. What I'm saying is question authority. Question everyone's authority. Question the authority that people want you to believe that they have. It's really funny how many people will believe anything that comes out of the mouth of someone wearing a suit, If they just pretend to have expertise in a situation or authority. It's amazing how quickly someone will fold under that. So know your rights. Know where you really stand in the pecking order of things. And don't I'm trying to be very careful with my words today. Don't give up until you're defeated. Don't concede defeat. Don't hand it to them, okay? You've got work to do. You've got work to do. Look outside of your own circle for the work that you have to do. There's somebody there who's willing to guide you into good work. And when I'm talking about work, I'm not talking about what you do to make a living. I'm talking about what you do to make a life. What your contribution to this world is. Because I think you're going to find the more you seek this out and seek out what your role is and take your role seriously, you're going to really surprise yourself with how powerful you are and with how much change you can affect in the world. I mean, and how powerful is that? Be the change you wish to seek. It would be cool if we all got to be here and the purpose of our being here is to be happy, to seek out pleasure. And I think a good part of it is, but I think it needs to be balanced with fulfilling our role here and making sure that there is justice and making sure that everyone has a chance to achieve that happiness and that ease. Okay? And so the message, the clear message from Spirit is, I got your back. You're going to be okay. But what I need you to do is to rest up so you can do your work. Take good care of yourself. Rest up. But don't work yourself to the bone. And don't hide. Don't just bed rot. Okay? You've got to balance everything. Because the balance of the world is depending on all of us to do our jobs. Okay? And I do see that as hopeless as everything is right now, or feels right now, it's not. I promise you it's not. I know how hopeless everything feels right now. This is the death rattle of the old ways. Okay? This is definitely just the dying gasps of desperation of the forces that want that value power over people, that value money over people, that don't care about our planet. Balance will be restored. Our universe is great at that. Our universe is wonderful at restoring balance. It just doesn't go at our pace, and that's what's frustrating. So that's your reading. It's heavy. I agree, but that's what Spirit told me that you needed to hear. Okay, well, I hope that you got something good out of this reading, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Hi, Group 2. Howie seems to have settled down, so I relit the candles. And you chose Arbus, Diane Arbus, who was a photographer. There was a movie about her that I found quite strange, which is appropriate because she was very strange in the most wonderful ways. So let's get you some oracle cards. And today we're just, this is an open reading. It's a message from Spirit, what Spirit wants you to know. The ship, travel, adventure, journey. Okay. Faith. All right, now let's get some tarot for you. Get into your reading. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have Temperance. We have Ace of Pentacles. We have Ace of Wands. We have Five of Wands. This is interesting because this started out very positive and very light, and then we went to the Five of Wands, which is conflict. And the first thing says, look directly at whatever you're avoiding. The bullseye is always in the margins. Listen when a city tells its secrets. Look directly at whatever you're avoiding. Okay, I'm going to get some more tarot cards for you. We have Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, the Moon, the World, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so what's really sticking out to me here is look directly at what you're avoiding. You have the Faith card, so have faith, everything's going to work out. But you have some work to do. And group one, they have a lot of work to do too, but theirs was more external. Here I'm showing that you have a lot of work to do internally, emotionally, because you're missing out. Externally, you've got a lot of great things going on that you might not see. You have a lot of great opportunities that are presenting themselves, and you're so locked down in your head and in your emotional struggle. Let me move that a little. Okay. That they're passing you by. You don't even see them. You don't acknowledge them. And the sad part is, these hold the key. These opportunities hold the key to resolving whatever this conflict is in your head. You're holding on really tightly. You're determined to not be caught again. That's what I heard. Not be caught again. I guess not fall for the same tricks, or not you're trying to avoid hurt. And listen, friend, hurt is part of it. We all try to avoid it, but you're going to miss out on some really great stuff if you live your life isolated emotionally isolated from all these wonderful opportunities coming in. I see that, someone's offering you maybe a job, or somebody's offering you love, somebody's offering you friendship, somebody's offering you adventure. And instead of weighing the pros and cons of everything and being grateful that these opportunities came along at all. Nope, I don't do that. I don't date anymore. It's too hard. I don't want a job that has too much responsibility. Those kind of things. I don't like to travel anymore. It's just, so much trouble, and flying is terrible, and there's all these excuses that you use to keep you out of the wonderful things that are meant for you. But it doesn't make any sense. And you know why? Because the only things that are left are the negative thoughts and the isolation. Because you're not allowing anything else to come in. I'm sorry if this is sounding preachy. It's not coming from me. It's just flowing through me. And I can hear how preachy it sounds. I just don't know how to change it. I don't think I'm supposed to. Let this conflict rest, please. It's not saving you from anything. It's not helping you. It's not keeping you from pain. You're still in pain. You're miserable on some level. Because you have all the good stuff out here and you're not willing to take it in. Nobody can be happy like that. And the thing is, you're the only one doing it to yourself. The world is being generous with you. People are being generous with you. Why can't you be generous with you? Why can't you allow yourself to do these things? I mean, mistakes happen. If it's a mistake, oh well, at least you tried. I mean, I'm not saying do anything reckless, but, you have to take a leap of faith. You have to take a chance sometime. And, no, we can't plan everything. And this is coming from someone who really likes to know the outcome of things. And guess what? I rarely do. I can't do tarot readings for myself. I try, but it won't tell me a thing. But please have faith that the universe is on your side, okay? You're being taken care of. So please stop preventing yourself from the good things in life. Relax a little. Okay? And I don't see anything here that tells me that there's something that you need to be afraid of. It's just old wounds. Okay? That was a heavy message as well. But I hope that you got something from it. And please, friend, be kind to yourself. Let yourself have things. Let yourself enjoy things. Take a chance. Take a chance on happiness, okay? All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you in your next reading. Take care. Hi, Group 3. You chose Gentileschi, and I love her. If you don't know anything about her, please read up on her. She had a very, very tough life. She was ridiculously talented. And she had a lot to say that she wasn't allowed to say, but she said it through her paintings. So please look her up. Her card here says, history has your back, society stabs you in it. Use your talent like a weapon. Yes, she did. Don't let convention confine you. All right, so let's get you some oracle cards. Oh, wonderful. We have the Sun. Success, happiness, warmth. I already hear that you've been through it, but you're going to come out on top. And not only are you going to come out on top, but your story will be told in a way where you are definitely the hero. So don't worry about that. Choice. That's a very interesting card for to come under Gentileschi. For reasons that I could go on, I could write a dissertation. So I'll just let you look her up and read about her life and her art and make those connections yourself. But I will make those connections in your reading for how they apply to you. Okay. Let's get your tarot started. Wonderful. We have Death. We have Two of Swords. And those of you not familiar with tarot, please do not be afraid of the Death card. It's just a renewal card. the end of something, the beginning of something new. 3 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. Well, what I'm getting here is what I've already said. I feel like that you've gone through something, and I feel like you felt profoundly misunderstood, and maybe intentionally misunderstood by those who would benefit from misunderstanding you. I do see that you've made a hard choice to not continue something. And I think it's a close friendship, okay? It could be a work relationship, it could be a job, it could be some family members, something like that. In fact, with this 10 of Pentacles, this makes me think of a family tree. It's the tree of life, but it makes me think of a family tree. And for a long time, you really thought, wow, you had convinced yourself that you really had a good relationship with this person or these people. And it's because you really didn't know any different. You thought that's the way that people were supposed to treat you. And sometimes you would know that it didn't feel good, but you would make excuses for them. You would make excuses and pretend not to see the things that they did that hurt you. You were forgiving and gave them chances, which is something that's great. You're supposed to do to a certain point. And I think it finally occurred to you after a very long time that they don't have your best interests at heart, and they don't care about you like you care about them. Okay? So let's get you some more cards. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you really invested in these people or in this person or in this relationship. And that's why it was so hard to let it go. But you chose to, and you're starting to understand that you're prospering, you're growing after leaving this situation. Because nobody can grow in a situation like that. When you're surrounded by the wrong people, you just can't grow. And then when you get that freedom, it's kind of like weeding your garden, you know? You got rid of all the bad stuff, and now there's room for you to grow. There's food for you. There's sunlight for you. There are resources for you now because you gave them all away before. So of course you're going to grow. You have the Page of Cups. This is going to make room for a lot of new opportunities and the things that are worthy of you, okay? And these opportunities are just going to start flying in. You're not going to believe your eyes at first because you've been stagnant for so long, because you've been trying to keep this afloat, right? And that you forgot what growth looks like, what developing reciprocal relationships are like. And once you start getting fed, once you start getting nourished and nurtured in these relationships, you're just gonna blossom, okay? And this is gonna lead you to a really good place. And I think this was a hard road for you, but you've learned a lot of things. And you're going to be more, you're going to trust yourself more now because you got yourself through this situation. And of course, these people from your past are going to sling arrows, and they're going to, you know, try to drag you down, and they're going to talk behind your back, and they're going to say awful things about you that probably aren't true. But you remain unbothered. You are like, I don't care, because I figured it out now. I figured out, there's Howie. Hi, Howie. Howie said, I figured out what I deserve, and I deserve some petting. But yeah, you're gonna sit in this self-assured place where you know what you deserve, and you'll never settle for less again. Now that you've got a taste of what you deserve, it's not like you didn't want, please don't put your tail in the flame. It's not like you didn't, it's not like you didn't want to give yourself what you deserved. It's just that you didn't know any better. You didn't know what was available to you. And so you're choosing yourself now. And that's wonderful. Good for you. I'm really proud of you. And the best of luck with that. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Say bye, Howie.